Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the return of the defining moments, back in better than ever, with me, your boy Larry B, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. That's right, y'all, it's been too long. My goodness, it's been too long. This show has taken quite the hiatus and the beating over the years, but we are back and ready to roll. My goodness, it feels like forever since I've been able to jump on here, but well, here it is, talking all sports. I hope you're ready for it, y'all, because we have ourselves a good one. Supposed to do a show early this morning. Of course, you can see the struggles of life. But yeah, here we go. And we're ready to talk all kinds of sports. 1 hour of action-packed, wall-to-wall sports. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be introducing my new time. The brand new layout of the show. And more goodies than Sam. Oh yeah. If you remember Sam Goody, you had a great childhood. I'm just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. We're gonna grab ourselves something cold and delicious. We're gonna grab ourselves something hot to eat. And we are gonna be talking all kinds of crap happening today. My goodness. I mean, one more time in Cali, I could not be more disappointed with the owners of the Auto Club Speedway. You're going to get into that in a little bit, or we will definitely get into that in a little bit. But hey, at least I was there for the Paula Casino 400, my beautiful wife Cecilia and I. The Milwaukee Bucks are wrecking havoc on the NBA. And where did the Denver Nuggets come from? I mean, seriously, I didn't even know that was a basketball team until a few months ago. But now I know, trust me. Baseball is getting underway in the majors. Oh my goodness, the college game is actually really, really good this year, as it always is. But the college game getting started up, and oh yeah, NCAA softball is quite the show as well. The XFL is underway. The USFL is lurking in the distance. The Boston Bruins are eating teams alive the same exact way that I can eat carne asada. And I'll tell you right now, the NFL offseason is going to be quite the treat. Did we mention that the Combine starts on the field tomorrow? Oh yeah, lots of auto sports, NCAA hoops, the Frozen Four tournament, of course, March Madness coming up, the Nationals of NCAA Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, the return of the MLS. We got so many good things here today, something for everybody. You are now tuned in live to the return of the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hockey fans, I'm Adam Kernick.
And I'm Zach Puplis.
Together, we are the newest version of Hockey Talk on IE Sports Radio, The Neutral Zone.
Zone.
We love hockey, but we also know it's not everyone's first sport. So we want to make this show as much for new fans as for the diehards.
Whether you can name all the Swedes on the 08 Red Wings Stanley Cup team, or if you can't tell if Varlamov is a goalie or the latest trendy vodka, we're here to help. With facts, figures, and outrageous fans, we bring you all the hard-hitting hockey news you can handle, while still keeping it fun and on the rails. Well, mostly.
So tune in every week as we go around the hockey world, from college to Canada, the minors and the majors, and everywhere in between.
So bring your cellies.
And your one-timers.
You wicked wristas.
And be sure to protect your five-hole.
Catch the Neutral Zone every week on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
We promise not to pick on the Arizona Coyotes every episode.
Hello, everyone. My name is Daryl Kinsey Jr., and I'm welcoming you to take another lap with the fastest show on IE Sports Radio. Yes, this is the Extra Mile with me and my co-hosts Christopher Lehman and Michael Ward. We talk everything racing from NASCAR to IndyCar to Formula One to limited hydroplanes, endurance racing, the NHRA, and more. So come join us for an hour of great racing talk and a lot of fun as well on the Extra Mile, Thursdays at 8 p.m. only on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Well, we are back at it and ready to rock and roll. My goodness. Thank you for the chat room with my boy Adam Karnick. Thank you for everybody listening to either the recording or the live version here of the show. Much appreciated, and let's get on into it. We're going to start things off on a little pissed off note. I'm sorry. I know I have to address this before we even get into anything else because it's kind of irritating. But, ladies and gentlemen, you knew it was coming. The Auto Club Speedway, it has come to a close. I am really, really angry, but I will say it was an amazing race to finish off the 2-mile oval. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. Hats off to our boy Rowdy, man. Getting it done. What a beautiful start to the season for him. Can he go back-to-back in Vegas? We're going to find out. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time to switch up and shift gears into our auto sports tonight, y'all. Let's have a little bit of fun and get a little crazy. Because, well, here come them auto sports. Let's do this! Alright, y'all. It was so much fun on Sunday. My beautiful wife, even though she was, like, seriously, extremely bored. I love her dearly for going with me, and it was an awesome race. She's the real MVP, y'all. She's the real MVP. She deserves an applause. Freezing cold. And, well, love you, babe. She can hear me. She's amazing for going. But we closed off the season, in my opinion. Just kidding. We closed off an amazing stint at the Auto Club Speedway since 1996. As the 2-mile track will close and a short track will take its place. Well, it was a good race, y'all. My goodness, did Bowman not have a great race to start off? Didn't last. My gosh, did Chastain have a great race to start off the race? It didn't last. Oh my! At the end of the day, it was Rowdy getting rowdy as he will cross that checkered flag one more time at the 2-mile oval, claiming another victory. Ladies and gentlemen, second race of the season, and this man has made a record for himself, okay? He is now officially the first ever driver to win in 19 consecutive seasons. At least one race. That deserves a mean applause. This guy is a legend, man. Hats off to Kyle Busch. Rowdy getting it done. And that number 8 did a heck of a job. And, well, you gotta love it, right? So, hats off to him. We're heading on over to Vegas now. Can this man go back-to-back victories and win another one at his beloved home track, Las Vegas? We're going to find out. Also, y'all, I'm excited as can be because coming on up in motorsports, we are so close. Bahrain Grand Prix gets underway in just a few days. March 1st, the Formula 1 season kicks off. This is going to be another good season. Will Verstappen make it happen? Haha. Will he get it done this year? Will Lewis Hamilton reclaim that crown? What's going down? Also, another autosport gets underway this coming Sunday in the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg IndyCar. This is just a special sport. No dominant drivers, just pure racing. I love it. IndyCar is always so amazing to watch. And starting off the season next week in Gainesville, Florida, I believe. We got the Gator Nats in the NHRA. We're almost full swing in autosports. I will be joining the guys, by the way, to talk about our experience at Auto Club one last time. Tomorrow on the Extra Mile. Join our boys Daryl Kinsey Jr. and Mr. Chris Lehman. It's going to be awesome, y'all, on the Extra Mile tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be talking plenty more about that. But auto sports, long may they live. Alrighty, y'all, we're going to switch it on up now into a little bit of basketball because, oh my gosh, we've had ourselves a pretty crazy season up to this point. The Milwaukee Bucks are just running away with, it's not fully running away, but damn it, they're good. Then there's this team from Boston that's pretty good themselves, both at 44 wins apiece. Then you look over there in the West, and there's a team that's also got 44 wins. The Denver Nuggets at 44-19. The Celtics at 44-18, and then the Bucks at 44-17. I mean, you guys, this is just awesome. We get such great basketball this year. There's no really extremely dominant team that's like completely running away, but there's a couple that are like, oh my gosh, they look so good. Those teams right now are extremely hot. Memphis just came out of the woodworks, man. 37-23 this year. The Sacramento Kings are 36-25. I mean, it's almost unreal, right? The Warriors are just kind of falling off, but it is what it is. It's bound to happen, right? I mean, I'm a Laker fan, so I'm kind of, we're extremely bad this year, but hey, I guess all dynasties got to come to a close, right? And then start up another one. But big ups to these teams up in front. Really crazy to see how this is all come into fruition with, all these trades that happened and the moving pieces. But as of right now, keep your eye out. I mean, we have some great basketball coming your way tonight. The 76ers and the Heat, I thought was going to be a close one, but the 76ers are dominating the Heat. My goodness, the Suns just put up 105 on the Hornets. It's been a great season, though. So, like I said, guys, look out. Tons of great basketball coming your way. And realistically, we may be in for a very memorable playoffs with a very unlikely champion, that maybe nobody would have picked. I'm just saying, I love it. Catch our boys Dontarius Locke and Davidson Crooks every Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. They do an amazing job covering all hoops. And, well, hoops are not finished yet because, well, we got a little bit of college hoops to get into, and this is going to be exciting, you guys. I have just loved following college hoops this season because the ladies, man, you want to talk about some teams that have been on quite the run. My goodness, there has been some great basketball. Last night, listening to our boy Cale Henderson talk all things Vegas, the UNLV Lady Rebels have really made it happen this year, and it's awesome to see how well they've played, how good they've been. We have teams like today, I just couldn't believe it, in the Pac-12 tournament, UCLA was taken into overtime by Arizona State. And that's number 19 UCLA and unranked Arizona State. I mean, it's just awesome to see, right? The conference tournaments are just getting ready. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, speaking of UNLV, they've reached all the way to number 22, and they have just made it happen once again this year. 77-66 over Nevada, the Wolfpack, their in-state rival. And it's awesome, right, to see this. We love to see all these moving, the rankings just move around as they have. So the Pac-12 tourney going on right now, UCLA and Arizona, number 19 UCLA and number 21 Arizona, set to get underway. Of course, tomorrow, as we get into those quarterfinals, the ACC, my goodness, that tournament, all these tournaments are underway right now in women's hoops. And it just, leaves you to question, will South Carolina do it again? Will we have another champion? Maryland has played such great basketball, right? Those ladies have played so well this year. And it's National Women's Month, guys. Month of March. So many great women doing so many great things. You just seen Diana Taurasi sign another major deal to stay, playing more great hoops in the WNBA. We've seen so many great things happen, and this is where it all begins, right here in the NCAA. So, SEC tournament, ACC tournament, Big Ten, we're going to be covering all of this coming up. March Madness, the ladies' March Madness and men's March Madness kick off, of course. We'll tip off in just a few weeks. Selection Sunday on March 12th. The tournaments get underway on the 14th and the 15th. We're here to cover it all. So, once again, who will we see? Who's doing what? Who's going where? Will we get any upsets in that tournament? You already know. So, always great stuff there in women's basketball. And let's head on over now to the men. This is always just a lot of fun to cover because the men, well, it's crazy sometimes. Look at how just teams come out of nowhere. Houston, 27-2? For real? I love this, right? Once again, unlikely, but you gotta love it. Alabama, they were dominant in football for so long, and here they are now, number 2 overall. Talk about a solid performance from this team all year around, and I'm just happy. I gotta throw my homer side in there. San Diego State, man, the Aztecs have played extremely well. It's the first time since Fisher was a coach I think they've really been this good. Sorry, forgive me if I haven't been in the game for a while, but number 18 so far. Once again, you see some of these teams like Purdue just being as dominant as they have. Tennessee had a great year in football, and here they are in basketball now. So we have, of course, the tournaments coming on up. They are going to be starting, I think, as early as next week, if I'm not mistaken. They're going to be getting underway. But as of right now, we're just getting close to the end of the season, and there's so many great men's hoops to catch up on, and we will definitely be doing that coming on up all through March Madness. So stay tuned, y'all, and we'll be talking plenty of hoops here on The Defining Moments. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies there, a little pause. But so lots and lots and lots of great hoops, and certainly lots and lots of great sports. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. When we get back, we are just getting started with plenty more sports. You are listening to The Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's happening, sports fans? Are you a fan of Southern California sports? Are you looking for a show hotter than a hot summer day in California? Then look no further than the SoCal Supreme Sports Show, where I talk about all things Southern California sports. That's right, all sports teams from Southern California. From the hard-hitting tackles of the NFL, to the killer crossovers and big three-pointers of the NBA and WNBA, to the grand slams of the MLB, to the bone-chilling goals of the NHL, and to the booming kicks of the MLS, the SoCal Supreme Sports Show has it all for you. Oh, and let us not forget about the college sports as well. So join me, Taryn Rodriguez, every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hello, ladies and sinners. Hello, sports fans around the world. Hello, IE Sports family. This is Cale Henderson, the host of IE Vegas, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio. If you folks are interested in sports in the Vegas area, if you're wanting to have a blast for 1 hour, every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is a show built for the Vegas sports fans, where we feature the Las Vegas Raiders, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Las Vegas Aces, and the University of Las Vegas, Nevada Rebels. Hopefully, fingers crossed, MLB team coming soon. Either way, if you folks are looking to have a blast for 1 hour each and every week, tune in Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you folks are interested in Vegas sports news, go to our Twitter, at SinCities_IESR, and you can speak with me, the host, Cale Henderson, at Cale_Henderson on Twitter. At any time, be happy to reply. Always want to reach out to our fans. Again, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
As always, yes, IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. All right, y'all, we're getting back at it. Man, I'm telling you, we have ourselves so much to get to. Really quick, I do want to make sure I make note of this. IE Sports Radio, IE Sports Radio, the Defining Moment has a new home, new time that is, and I know I'm doing this one a little bit later in the week, but I had to make it on March 1st. I mean, hey, on my triumphant return, a month after my birthday, exactly a month after. And we're going to be coming to you live Monday mornings, 6 a.m. Pacific time. That's right, you heard it. And 9 a.m., Eastern time. It's going to be like your morning show on a Monday, you guys. We're going to have so much. I'm going to have lots of awesome interviews recorded from throughout the weekend. We're going to be talking so many great sports. And, it's going to have that old school feel that we used to have on the show. They have that new school feel of what I've added recently. And it's just going to have a lot of fun. So many cool interviews, lots of different takes on sports. And, well, it's going to be snippets and pieces and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a full hour and a half show. And that's going to be a lot of fun. 90 minutes on a Monday morning just for your listening pleasure. Call on in if you'd like. It is what it is. We're going to have ourselves some fun. But covering all sports, of course, we got the men's volleyball season underway. Really excited for that. That tournament, coming up in May. We have the NCAA wrestling tournament coming up this month in March. As I mentioned already, hockey, the women's tournament just about getting underway soon. And we'll be talking about the men's tournament coming up, as well as the NHL. It's just been awesome, of course, for all of these winter sports. I've seen a lot of teams just, once again, teams that you wouldn't even expect, and I love that. That's always so cool to see that. Of course, we're talking plenty of XFL, USFL coming on up, so all kinds of great stuff. Opening day of the MLS did not disappoint. So many great fights coming up. I'm a big boxing guy. Benavidez and Plant coming up this month. Really excited for that in this month of March. So really, really loving that. And like I said, March Madness coming your way. The MLB season is just, it's going to be a great season. So many great things to get to. Let's go ahead and talk about some hockey, shall we? Gotta get on into a little bit of hockey because, hey, we went to our first hockey game this year. It was freaking awesome. I loved it. So let's go ahead and jump on into a little bit of that Frozen game. Break out the Zamboni, y'all, because we're about to do this. Alrighty, so the NCAA women's tournament is getting real close. Now, there really isn't a selection for this, which is crazy. There's actually a breakdown. I saw an article, but it kind of it gets going on its own. You kind of qualify for the tournament, and then you're placed in brackets. So that tourney getting ready, of course, coming up. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and take a quick look here. I want to make sure I have the right dates. But the national championship is actually on March 19th. So the women's hockey regionals getting underway starting March 9th. So on Monday's show, I'm going to have a layout. I'm going to go ahead and explain to you how these teams are put where they are, in a sense. And I love it. I love this. I love the tournaments here. And it's so much fun, right? If you're not a hockey fan, you got to get with it, man. This is such a great sport. And what I love the most is it has a little bit of everything. It's speed. It's got hard hits like football. It's got, my goodness, precision with striking that puck. It's even got some boxing in there, alright? I'm just saying. So, it's got something for everybody. Hockey's a great sport. We get to see some great stuff this year. Once again, women's tournament getting ready to get underway in just about a week's time. So many great teams this year. Will Wisconsin be back? Right now they're kind of floating around. They're somewhere. I don't know where they are at the moment, but I know Wisconsin definitely a school that I would expect to be somewhere up there. And as of right now, according to USCHO.com, I don't even know where they are. So, but of course, I'm sorry, that was the men's. Haha, what a blip on the show, right? But we go ahead and start with the men's because we're already on that poll. Minnesota has been insane. Quinnipiac, I don't even know if they've ever had a freaking title. But what I love about this team is can they be that dark horse team that we have no idea where they came from or what they're doing? Denver, okay, another solid team. They just won it all last year. So we have so many great schools. Look at this. Harvard, Boston University. Okay, we just had the Bean Pot a couple weeks ago, I believe. So two of those teams. Northeastern in that top 20. So you can see here, you gotta love this tournament. And what I love the absolute most about this tournament is the fact that you get rivalries, you get all kinds of stuff in there. Where March Madness, a rivalry can happen, but this tournament's a little bit smaller. And I love the fact that we can get all kinds of cool rivalries going on, So, plenty to see coming up in this game, in this tournament coming on up. By the way, selections coming up. I believe we're going to have a selection here. The men's selection Sunday is going to be on the same day as the women's tournament in March, or on March 19th. Head on over to the ladies once again. Wisconsin currently number 6. Defending champions. Can this team make it happen again? Ohio State, those Lady Buckeyes have played incredible this year. 30-42. They were the number 1 in the poll last week. They're number 1 again. Yale, the Lady Bulldogs, number 2 right now. Once again, we're looking at teams who are so solid. But can they make their presence felt in this tournament? Quinnipiac, we have here, or Quinnipiac, I don't want to butcher the name, I'm trying not to, but number 8 for the women's. Can this be the year that these two unlikely teams make it all the way and win it? We've seen that happen. UConn within the last decade, women's and men's both won the tournament. In March Madness for hoops, we had a couple years back in lacrosse, women's and men's women's and men's Tar Heels, both defeating Maryland. Kind of crazy, a day apart on Labor Day, on Memorial Day weekend. I'm just saying, so cool, right? And I don't know, it's just exciting because we get so much great hockey, especially in these tournaments. And, well, we're going to see some of these players head on up to the pros, and that's what's most exciting, correct? So, alrighty, it's about that time to switch it on over to a little bit of, hold on real quick, hold on. We're going to switch it on over now, up into a little bit of NHL action. So, the Boston Bruins have been probably, like, the absolute pinnacle of hockey. And I want to say, like, my goodness, like, I haven't seen a team this good in a good couple of years, man. Boston is currently 47-8. 47-8! You guys, hockey starts in October. Like, the second week of October. And it's March. And they've only lost 8 games. Wrap your head around that. They've only lost 8. They've played 60. Okay? It's amazing to think they've only truly lost 8 games. They have 99 points, and we're in March. Boston is unreal. I mean, I don't want to be that, I don't want to jinx them, but my goodness, they have it. It's like it's in their hand. They have it. There's no way. Okay? But let's see. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. Okay, Toronto has been playing very well. Maybe not extremely well, but I mean, they're within 10 games right now of Boston. Still in the East Coast, we have the Metropolitan, which, they're okay. Carolina's been playing pretty good with 39 wins, just saying. The New Jersey Devils have played very well. Kane heads over to the Rangers. Can this make a big difference for the Rangers? I mean, they're kind of in the fight, so my goodness. And then over on the West, Dallas, it's amazing to see the drop-off. Dallas has 31 wins, okay? The 31-16. And in the Pacific, the Golden Knights, they're leading the charge, but they're at 35. The East Coast this year is really on it, you guys. Boston, 47 wins and 99 points. Carolina, 39 wins and 86 points. The top 2 in those divisions. And then we get to the West, and it's like, Dallas is alright. They're at 31 wins. They're cool, I guess. And the good old Golden Knights, they're at 35 wins. They're alright. 76 points for them, and for the Dallas Stars here, we have 75 points. It's like, it's like they're okay. But then you go to the East Coast, and they're like monsters. So it's like, I don't know. You kind of want to just be... The sports fan in you wants to say, yeah, it's almost a lost cause for to cheer for anything on the West Coast right now going forward. But I just feel like right now, when you look at hockey, it's the East Coast is supreme, man. I mean, my goodness, the Golden Knights are gonna fight. The Dallas Stars are gonna fight, but my goodness, you got teams like Boston over there, and even Carolina, New Jersey. I mean, like I said, now that you have Kane headed on over to the Rangers, oh my gosh, it's going to be awesome. Like I'm really excited. I don't want to talk about the Ducks. So we're not going to talk about the Ducks. But when you look at the Pacific, you see this Golden Knights team playing well. And right behind them, you actually can see them. They're like a game back. The Kings and then the Kraken after them. That's really cool, right? You get a tight race over there. So is it because okay, let me give it to you like this. Talking a little bit more NHL, okay? Are the Golden Knights bogged down to 35 wins and the Dallas Stars bogged down to 31 wins because the competition is really fierce in the West and they take their licks? And is it that Boston is so dominant and Carolina is, a few games ahead of both teams on the leading in the West because maybe the East isn't so competitive? Or is it because, well, the Boston, let's be real, nobody can explain Boston. That's just that's like a science experiment gone wrong, man. That's like accidentally making the Terminator in a lab, and then he just goes and destroys everything. I'm just saying, that's who Boston is. There's no explanation for them. But looking at everybody else, I mean, is it the fact that the Golden Knights. I mean, this team has a real chance right now. And it's awesome to see this team, even out of that division from the Pacific. So, I don't know. I guess it's kind of unfair to say. I didn't really think about that. Because Carolina's not that far ahead of Starkville, the Golden Knights. But my goodness, yeah. Pasternak is a beast. Absolutely, man. This has been such a great, Adam Karnick in the chat room, it's been such a great season in hockey. And like I said, guys, we are closing in, man. The women's tournament gets underway. NCAA women's tournament gets underway coming on up in just... We're 8 days away, man. We are 8 days away. I love that. I love that we're so freaking close to some major hockey in college. Once again, we have the women's tournament getting underway on the 9th. And on the 19th, we're going to have the national championship. And then that's Selection Sunday for the men. The national championship will be played, if I'm not mistaken, the men's championship will be, hold on a minute, April 8th. Yes, on April 8th. So we have some major hockey coming your way. And then right in that realm, I mean, this is the most important hockey in the NHL. You guys, we're staring down the home stretch, just like in hoops. I love how both those sports run together side by side. And yeah, we're getting some great hockey. Adam Karnick here in the chat room. What's going on, brother? You had to put the kids to bed. No problem, man. Thanks for being in the chat room tonight. I think the Coyotes are on a mission to acquire every draft pick in the entire draft. Well, the Ducks are definitely giving them a run for their money. I'll tell you that. But yeah, that's the thing. By the way, Adam Karnick, the host of our Chicago show, Chi-Town Weekly, had a really good show on Monday night, as he always does. We're talking about, does the draft work? Oh, what a slippery slope, but it's a good one. You guys gotta understand that point of view. Go check it out, give it a listen, iSportsRadio.com/Chi-Town Weekly. You're not gonna want to miss that one. Always a great show there. Him and Kale will be talking on Monday night. But there it is for some hockey, you guys. You gotta love it, right? Great sport. Like I said, it's got everything. It's like IE Sports Radio. There's something for everybody. You got the speed, precision. You have those light on your feet moments. You got like hoops. Just the fast breaks are there. You got the hard hits of football. The precision of the just like with the bat in basketball. You got that with the stick and the puck. There's something for everybody. Like I said, it's even boxing in there, all right? So you got to enjoy some great hockey. And I know I'm really excited for some great hockey coming up, man. We are getting ready to rock and roll with that. So anyway, y'all, get ready. Lots and lots of great hockey. If you love hockey, by the way, check out the Neutral Zone. I'm just kidding. With our boys, Mr. Adam Karnick and the one and only Mr. Zachary Puplis, also the host of our Michigan show on Thursday nights. Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Pistons. My bad. Lions, Tigers, Pistons, and Wings. Oh my! Make sure you check him out Thursday nights. He always does a great job, man. But yeah, you want to check on the Neutral Zone every Tuesday evening. Always a great show. 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Show them some love. That was a lot of fun. Got about 20 minutes left here in the show. When we get back, we'll be talking plenty more sports. You're listening to The Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your directory for all that is sports. We'll be right back talking plenty more sports after this.
Hey sports fans, are you in the market for Florida sports or just keeping up with the latest in the Panhandle? Palm Tree Sports is a dedicated audio hub to all things sports in the Sunshine State. We cover current events, big news, heavily favored opinions all across the NFL, NBA, MLB, and so much more. So come check us out every Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a down south education on Florida sports and athletics. It's hosted by yours truly, Corey Pujols, and is powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We can't touch too much on it, but we're going to touch a little bit on a little soccer action. My goodness, we're gonna work our way around some soccer. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh my goodness, the kickoff of the MLS season was a fun one, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that. My goodness, I was just like, what the heck, man? So many great games. But let's kick it, y'all. We got some soccer to get into, and here it comes. All right. Soccer time, y'all. Starting up this past week was it was a great week of soccer. The 25th of February struck, and boy, did we have some great freaking soccer. I am so happy the MLS is back. It's just a league that I love so dearly. And, well, let's get to it, y'all. I think when you look at the week, man, we had some big-time winners. But if anybody was pissed off, it's Philadelphia, man. They made it all the way last year, couldn't close the deal, and they let it out on Columbus on opening day 4-1 at home, showing their fans, we're still here, y'all. We are still here, and we're trying not to lose anymore. Nashville also kind of beat down the former champs from 2 years back, NYCFC 2-0. So many great wins. New England getting their thing done over Charlotte, 1-0 on the road, and just, solid performance from a lot of teams on Saturday. Then on Sunday, Seattle played Colorado, and man, it wasn't even close. 4-0, just total beatdown at home. Seattle, a team that was in and around the championship for a while. Them and Toronto had their years of going head-to-head in the championship, and well, that was, pretty easily decided on Sunday. And then on Monday night, Portland and Kansas City go head-to-head, and well, hey, Portland got the better of Kansas City 1-0. Hey, you just won a Super Bowl, Kansas City. Can't win them all. I'm just kidding. But coming up this week, got some plenty of great games coming on up. I know I'm excited for them. I'm just excited for the freaking El Tráfico, man. Like, I just want to see LA Galaxy stick it to LAFC, man. After, I know they're the defending champions, and it makes me so mad, but it is what it is, y'all. Galaxy forever. But anyway, we see both sides here. It is what it is. But lots of great games coming up here. Portland, can they rebound against the defending champions, LAFC? We have those New York Red Bulls taking the field versus Nashville. Should be a pretty good game. NYCFC and the Chicago Fire. Hey, Adam Karnick, man. Let's see what's good with your team this week. Colorado and Kansas City both took a loss in week 1. Who's going to win that game? Miami will host Philadelphia after their rageful victory 4-1. So will they get another one? I don't know, but we have some great soccer coming up in the MLS. And to run around the world really, really, really quick, I promise I'm going to try to make it as fast as possible. It's the usual, La Liga is being dominated by Barcelona and Real Madrid. I guess that's exciting. I don't know. The English Premier League. I mean, I hate to diss these teams, man, but it is what it is over these leagues. But Arsenal and the Premier League's actually pretty good, though, this year. Arsenal and Man City and Manchester United, I mean, there's kind of a fight going on at the top. 60 points for Arsenal, 55 for Man City, and Manchester United has 49. I mean, it's not really too much of a fight, but it's kind of cool seeing some kind of fluctuation there, but it is what it is. It's just a 3-horse race, really. I mean, technically 2 if you think about it, but it is what it is. All right, in the Bundesliga, it's actually pretty good. Munich is being challenged by somebody, and I like it. 46 points for both Munich and Dortmund. And then, hey, look who's right behind them, Berlin Union here. So, I mean, what do we got? You know, we have some pretty good hockey in the Bundesliga. Also, talking a little bit of Serie A. I mean, you know, Napoli, they're got 65 points, and everybody else, like Inter Milan, my team, and AC Milan has 47. I think it's kind of easy to tell who's going to win that thing, right? I mean, they're not just running away with that, correct? So, and then going over to the French League, I mean, PSG they're 8 points ahead of second place, Marseille, but at the end of the day, we kind of already know what's going to happen, right? PSG's probably going to run away with it. It's the same old story, guys. So, different year. That's really what it is. But I just really want to quickly touch on the UEFA Champions League. Really, really excited. It's the round of 16 so far right now. I'm going to read those off already. We've already had the first round being played, and well, here we are. Second round coming on up, or second leg of this round of 16, starting March 7th and 8th, coming up this coming week. We'll get to that right now, but, or actually we'll get to that more on Monday, but Milan, these are all the aggregate leads right now. Milan 1-0 over Tottenham. Bayern Munich 1-0 over PSG. That's a shocker. I'm just kidding. We shall see. We'll see if PSG can pull themselves out of that. Dortmund 1-0 over Chelsea. Benfica 2-0 over Club Brugge. Napoli 2-0 over Frankfurt. We have Real Madrid 5-2 over Liverpool. Inter Milan 1-0 over FC Porto. Red Bull Leipzig and Man City both 1-1. Benfica, and then that's it. So coming up next week and the week after that, we got plenty more with the UEFA Champions League, and there it is. Adam Karnick in the chat room says here, nothing is good with the fire. Yeah, I feel you. I kind of feel like the galaxy right now, but is what it is, right? So, okay, let's go ahead and switch it on up to a little bit of, we're going to head on over to the Diamond, because it's always cool to head on over to the Diamond, right? So let's go ahead and make it happen and talk a little bit of, oh, no, I don't want that one. I want a different one this time. Let's do, oh, not that one. Can't do that one. And not Damn Son. Oh, we got so many little tracks moving around here. So let's do this one for the few minutes. Okay, let's get back to this one. I gotta have some new tracks putting up here, I know, but tonight we're just kind of winging it because I just want to get back on air, gosh dang it. But, alright, so really quick, NCAA softball has been very exciting. My gosh. Oklahoma, 13-1 right now. I don't know how they're not. Oh, actually, I mean, yeah, I do know how they're not. But Oklahoma has played extremely well. I mean, my goodness, Boomer Sooner, the defending champions, have balled. I mean, just absolutely dominated so far. Them and UCLA, they've, I'm just excited to see these two teams go at it all year long. It's just going to be a magical season. And right now we have UCLA. I mean, all these one-loss teams, Oklahoma, UCLA, Oklahoma State, Clemson, they've all played more than 13 games. Or, you know, over 13 games, and only lost one. So, where will we go? The season just started, so plenty of volleyball coming your way. Also, NCAA baseball, my gosh. LSU, 6-1 right now, just looking every bit of the team we know they are. They've produced lots of MLB stars. They have really done such a great job. I mean, look at, like I said, Bregman with the Astros. I mean, they've done an amazing job producing lots of talent. Stanford, though, a little unlikely, but I'm happy for them. 5-2 right now, just looking good. Tennessee just, had a football season that they definitely just were so, they had it, and then they just kind of fell off, but their baseball team looking pretty strong right now, currently number 3. So lots of great stuff here in men's baseball. Something you want to watch. Trust me, I love the majors. But if you love baseball, man, you want to check out some NCAA baseball this year. We're going to be covering plenty of it. And then the MLB just getting underway. Man, I'll tell you, who are we going to get this year? Spring training just underway. We got plenty to get into coming on up. And let's not forget about the World Classic. Oh, yeah, y'all. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. The World Classic, of course, coming on up March 7th. We're going to get more into that on Monday's show. But it's going to be a jolly good season on the Diamond. Also, this year we are talking, and I am so excited for this. We are going to be talking the new women's league. We have the NPF and all these different ones. Now we have the WPF. Okay. I'm really excited for this. Women's Pro Fast Pitch, I believe. And our World Pro Fast Pitch. I'm not sure what the W is, but I do know that we're going to have a season. The Texas WPF, the USSSA Pride, for those of you who remember them. The Oklahoma City Spark and the Smash Sports Vipers. That gets underway in June. I think June 17th to be precise. Get ready, y'all. The professionals, the ladies of the professionals are back on the diamond coming up in June. So, anyway, so much more with that. And yeah, so tonight we've had a fun one. Lots and lots of sports talk, as you know. These are just the sampler trays here. Nothing too crazy just yet. But I do want to say a quick little something here, because tonight we have a special Damn Son! Oh yeah. Can you feel it? I'll tell you. The XFL, a league that started in 2002, he hate me. You know, trying to get restarted. Good old Vince McMahon trying to restart things a couple years back in 2020. Unfortunately, COVID ruined everything around the world. Maybe brought some good as well. I guess in some ways. I met my wife that year, which was pretty awesome. We were quarantined, got a dating app, and look at that. The rest is history. So I guess it wasn't all bad. But I will tell you right now, 2020, when the XFL went down, ladies and gentlemen, it has returned. And all I can say now is, damn, son. Damn, son! The XFL it's what I'm talking about. I wish this was around like 10 years ago, y'all. My gosh, this was around 10 to 15 years ago. Oh my gosh, to think. Could have been on a pro team. It's all good though. I'm very excited for where I'm at. God put me where he wants, and I'm pleased with that. But oh my gosh, to think. So many players possibly missing out on the chance, but it's here now, and I'm happy. It's basically the official farm system of the NFL. My beautiful wife Cecilia and I talked about that a couple days ago on last Friday's episode of the Sports Color Perspectives. And, you know, it's just so great to have it back. It's, like I said, it's the farm system. So many players getting on into it, and it makes me happy because we have this now. We have this beautiful, beautiful platform for these younger guys to prove themselves. These guys are out of the league, coaches even out of the league, and they're trying to get their way back in. I love it. And this has been every bit of what I thought it would be, every bit of what I think all of us might thought it would be, and I'm happy about that, you guys. It's been wonderful. The USFL last year was wonderful, and I'm so excited for it to come back. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday mornings, the defining moment returns. And yeah, you better believe it. I'm gonna be talking plenty of XFL, USFL, and for the first time ever, that's right, y'all, your boy Larry B, I'm talking CFL this year, y'all. Damn, son. Oh, I'm going everywhere. We're gonna have some fun. CFL kicking off in May, the preseason. We got the USFL getting underway in April. The XFL is already 2 weeks in. Week 3 started this week. We're going the year round, y'all. The NFL getting ready to start back up in OTAs right after the USFL continues. Oh, we're going, the 3 and Out's a year-round show, y'all. That's all there is to it. Really excited about that. The defining moment is back. Plenty more to get into, like I said, and this is going to be awesome, y'all. So, plenty of auto sports coming your way. Hoops getting ready. Like I said, we got the national tournament, if you will, I guess, in wrestling. Okay, really excited for that. Like nationals, you will say, coming up in March, and so many great things to get into. I know I missed some stuff. Didn't really get into some NCAA volleyball. If you love volleyball, y'all, Taryn Rodriguez is the man. Monday evenings, following Chi-Town Weekly. All the volleyball you can ever imagine. Such a great sport. On Set Point with your boy Karen Rodriguez. Always great stuff there. And it's going to go down this year. So excited to be back in the defining moment. And we're talking lacrosse as well, women's and men's lacrosse, women's and men's volleyball, beach volleyball is coming up. So many great things, and it is great to be back. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it, y'all. That's it. That's it for me tonight. Nearly a solid hour. We're gonna make our exit here. But I am so happy to be back on air. You guys have no idea. It's been so crazy. I'm happy my beautiful wife and I were able to keep the Sports Co perspective going on Friday nights. And I finally found a good little space for the defining moment. Monday mornings, once again, you guys. Monday mornings coming up starting on March 6th. 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's an hour and a half of sports. We're going to be talking everything. I have a great interview coming on up with Miss Patty Bax's husband, Fran. He's a professional bowler who has been in 6 Hall of Fames, guys. He is a part of 6 bowling Hall of Fames. I can't wait to interview him this weekend. Bowling, yeah, it's a pretty awesome sport. And if you don't think it is, well, tune in on Monday, and I'm pretty sure he can change your mind or get you close to it, hopefully. But it's going to be awesome talking to him. Lots of interviews with all you diehards out there, talking so many sports. IE Sports Radio hosts, people a part of the team, and people who aren't a part of the team. So many awesome people jumping on in here. The defining moment is back, y'all. And as the title says, it's better than ever. I am ready to rock and roll. So many great things coming up here. Like I said, we got a great fight coming up. Plant versus Benavides. Good boxing coming on up here this month. The XFL, USFL is rocking and rolling. The NBA, oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun to see these playoffs this year. Hats off to my boy LeBron, man. LeBron James, a couple weeks ago, breaking the scoring record. Cecilia and I gave him some props a couple weeks ago on the Sports Code Perspectives. And just awesome there. The MLB season, it's just going to be one to remember. I know it is. Can the Dodgers get there? The Padres, they knocked them out last year. Can that happen? Will the Red Sox get back into it? Will they be in the mix? The Yankees, Aaron Judge is back. I mean, I'm just, so many things, right? You don't know. The College World Series, Women's and Men's College World Series. And I'm looking forward to that this year. All those great hockey, 2 hockey tournaments coming up, women's and men's, in the NCAA. The UEFA Champions League is going to be awesome to watch. A great season of auto sports is on the rise. I can feel it. NASCAR, Formula 1, IndyCar, and the NHRA. Catch me tomorrow once again with Mr. Daryl Kinsey Jr. and, of course, Mr. Christopher Lehman to talk about our experience at the Auto Club Speedway, one last time on the 2-mile configuration. Tomorrow, on the extra mile, with Daryl and Chris, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And check out all of our awesome shows, you guys. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. We put in so much work. We put in tons of it. And check us out, IESportsRadio.com. Come show us some love. Check out our sister stations and their live calls. They do such a great job, USRN and WSR. Matt Owen, Sethi, Pierre Moss. Just so many great shows, so many great things we got going on here at IE Sports Radio, and we just appreciate you all for being a part of it. Tune in, check us out, go grab a shirt on the website, IESportsRadio.com. Check out, it's been revamped, so shows dedicated to all the pages, just great things. You can follow me, your boy Larry, via the THEE_LB53. You can follow us all as a whole, all over social media at IE Sports Radio. Check out the website, once again, IESportsRadio.com. Show us some love, y'all. We are here. We are ready for it. We give you all the sports you love. And, well, we are running all week long. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, as I always say, big ups to the man above, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's right. Without him, nothing is possible. And big ups to all you listeners out there. For without you guys, IE Sports Radio was not possible. Thanks to the chat room, Mr. Adam Carnick today. And just appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. We will see you coming up on Monday. And until then, y'all, take care. And as always, God bless.